Just make it worse.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to GHC Esports on Twitch. Today, we are here for our varsity Valorant team to take on the Gogebic Community College. I think it's the Gogebic Samsons. And I am with xancitys. xancitys, how you doing today?
Hey, Ralph. I'm doing pretty good today.
Awesome. So for folks that have tuned into us before, you probably recognize xancitys' name. He has placed really high or taken first space in a lot of our Thursday night gaming community nights. He's also a big Valorant fan, and so super happy and significantly good Valorant player. So super happy to have you on stream today. Thanks so much for helping us out.
Yeah, anytime.
Awesome. So I think we are pretty close to getting started, right? Yeah, we got about 3 minutes. I would actually love to talk about some stats. These are preseason stats. This is from like scrim, from basically from preseason games, which is what today is. But our starting lineup today is LHC, Dark, Ferdizzle, Sosky, and Squimples. And some of those names might be familiar. I mean, xancitys, you've either played with or against some of those people, yes?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. So, I mean, from a stats point of view, the one thing that really stands out to me is what Sosky's got a win rate of 100%. But this is
Yeah.
preseason, and so that's because he's played one scrim. So,
Mm,
the stats, I think they'll get a little more useful as we dig
yeah.
further into the season.
Mm,
But there's, I will be interested to see how these stats go. I mean, you look at something like the econ rating, or the KDA, and the numbers seem to be all over the place. These are averages,
mm.
but I mean, I'm actually so the econ rating comes out, but I don't actually know what is that representative of. Is that how efficiently you use your cash in between rounds to buy armor and upgrades?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I mean, it's new. Well, this is a new game, right? Valorant's been out for a couple of months.
Yeah. I think Valorant came out a couple months ago.
Yeah. Well, so those are the players that we've got coming up. I'm super excited to see the game. I think we clear to load in. I'm checking in with the squad right now to see if they're getting ready to load in. It looks like we are. So this is a best of one series. This is our first of two preseason games going against Gogebic, and I can tell you we actually played them in a scrim last night, and it was neck and neck for quite a while. We did actually come out on top in that scrim, but a scrim is definitely different than a game.
Mm. Yeah, it's definitely different and coming out close to close. So I'm hoping to see some good gameplay. Maybe we'll have tough fight all the way through, and hopefully we come on top.
That would be awesome. I'm
Yeah.
I'm looking for a couple of aces. That's what I want to see.
Mhm.
Looks like we are still getting ready to go. I'm seeing thumbs up. Yep, I'm seeing thumbs up. Looks like we're about to load in. All right, we're about to jump in. Looks like we're playing on Bind. xancitys, I'm going to hand it over to you for most of this. Take it away.
Okay. All right. Waiting for character selection right now. So.
One thing worth noting. Hey, it looks like Alexa's here. Hey, Alexa. Um, One thing worth noting, I believe Killjoy is banned as per the league rules. There's a little bit of
Okay.
leniency in the preseason, of course,
Mhm.
but so
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if somebody else picks Killjoy from, say, Gogebic.
Mm.
So what can you tell us about Bind?
So, Bind is, to me, probably my favorite map on this, just because of the teleporters. You get some very good movement from either side of the map. One going through mid and one coming off each of the sides. So you can teleport from one side of the map to the other bomb site and try and defend that if attackers are going for a plant. And it can make for some very good plays, definitely. So starting off.
And let me know if there's some tweaks I need to make to the heads-up display. I know, for example, we can turn on outlines and turn them back off again. I know
Yeah.
that we can pull the map up if we just want to have this view. So let me know if you want me to change things, if that
Okay.
helps you see the game more.
Yeah. So the
And it
bomb
looks
has
like we
been
may have
dropped
a
on their
restart. I believe they have a Killjoy on the other side.
Yes, one team does have a killjoy.
So yeah, looks like we're going to get a restart here.
Yeah.
And it looks like I also need to leave from spectator mode. So I'm going to pop us back here. So yeah, this is why we have a preseason, to work out the bugs.
Yeah.
I think it looks like we're doing a quick rule check with NJCAA. So, looking specifically for the rules to find out if indeed Killjoy is a banned player or banned hero. So while I'm digging that up, why is Killjoy so OP? Why is Killjoy so overpowered?
So I don't have Killjoy unlocked, but I do know two of her abilities. One is a turret, which is great for defense, just locking down an area. And her second ability that I know of is a invisible like grenade. And when the other team walks close to it, it'll send it like explode up into a little area and cause overtime damage if you're standing in it for a couple seconds, I believe. And they're
Oh,
invisible, so people like to throw them down right on the spike to deny a defuse.
right. That makes a lot of sense. I don't see a ban on Killjoy. I see new agents are prohibited from play until 2 weeks after their initial release. So so it looks like Killjoy is good to go. Is that the consensus? Okay. Yeah, and it looks like we're back to character selection. It looks like Killjoy is good. False alarm on my part. Sorry, I thought Killjoy was banned. Um, just offering my apologies to the Gogebic coach here. All right, let's hop into it. Take it away, xancitys.
All right. Okay.
So what do we know about bind?
So, like I said, the teleporter is great for movement. Uh, both right sides of the map have either an exit or an entrance to the teleporter, and yeah. So let's see. Now we have a killjoy on each team. Okay, it's getting interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who uses it in which way.
Mhm.
Looks like we are missing game audio. I will work on getting that plugged in. Thank you, Shadowbane, for calling that out.
Let's see, we're gonna have 2 pushing onto teleporter and 3 pushing onto teleporter A. Sage is gonna wall that off. Killjoy will get a turret on the box. We have all 5 breaking down the wall. Reyna placing down a orb. And LHC and Ferdizzle will get 2 picks on the enemy team. Reyna going for the plant. Oh, Defy's getting a shot off. Oh, okay. 2v3 right now. Silva going down on the defending side, and attackers have won the first round. It was a clean round for the attackers. So it looks like attacking side might be going for another A push right on the same lane. Sage has not walled it off this time. But we have 3 people watching that angle, waiting for them. Killjoy putting down another turret. Looks like that is Phoenix. Oh, LHC getting 2 people with the revolver. Nice. Okay, Dart getting 1. Dart going for another plant. Go 5v2. Ferdizzle getting 1. Defy is getting a shorty kill. Sova placing down a tracking bolt. Now, looks like the defending Reyna is going to go all the way around by B side. Trying to watch teleporter. Of attacker Killjoy kind of rotating down into B mid. And attackers have won the second round. That's 2 in a row.
Well played by GHC. So what is working here?
So they're all making the same push towards an objective, so that keeps the team close together. You know, if one person gets a pick, they can go for a re-kill or like killing the person who gets him, so that one side doesn't get the man up over them. But see, the defending side is kind of struggling with that, so they're letting the attacking get the man up, which is kind of letting them win the round, so they can push them out of the site. Oh, Dart getting a nice shot on the Reyna. Let's see, I think Killjoy has a turret behind that wall in B site. Taking down the Killjoy turret. Oh, enemy Sova going down, but LHC is getting the trade. Ooh, and we have 2 going down on GHC. 1v2, can the Sage clutch? No. And GHC has won this round. That's 3 in a row for them.
So I know it's possible in Valorant for players to, or teams rather, to look at rounds as an eco round. Is that what Gogebic is doing?
Yes.
Are they not investing in weapons and armor in order to build up their eco so that they can come back and take these 3 rounds
Uh,
back?
I would hope to see that, but right now, just from this perspective, I can see maybe all of them going for the Phantom, which is, like a high fire rate suppressed, kind of lower-ish damage than the Vandal, and it's definitely a good alternative to it. But I think they would have been better off going this round with an Eco. We're gonna have Ferdizzle going down on GHC, so it's a 5v4. Defenders are up. There's a Killjoy turret on B. Squimple is gonna be pushing for B. Now we're gonna have the whole team going for B site. It's like there is one defender on B, Jess the Killjoy, and she goes down. Oh, we're gonna have the defenders coming back onto the site. Uh, Killjoy goes down on GHC side. LHC takes down Reyna. So they're gonna make a final push in. And LHC with this Omp, he's gonna take down one. It's down to a 1v2. Can the Sage clutch up?
Spike is down.
And Sage is down. Reyna and LHC are winning this round.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like we're pushing towards a little closer confrontation. It seems like map control is really driving these two teams to focus specifically on the bomb sites instead, or the spike
Yeah.
points, instead of earlier on in the map. Both sides are really looking for that map control. Yes.
Yes. So map control is very important, so you can't have your attackers running around, switching from site to site via the portal or the teleporters and just switching it up on you and, winning the round. But, you know, Gogebic is kind of struggling with this a little bit as AK goes down. Sage putting up a wall, but the GHC is breaking it down. Phoenix ulted, respawning right now. Jet missing some of her old shots. Sage on the enemy team go down. Oh, but LHE goes down due to Phoenix. So right now we're in a 3v3. Oh, Dark's
Gogebic
taking
doesn't have their
one.
killjoy anymore. Oh yeah, now we're down to a 2v1.
There's a fee on Gogebic. Can he clutch up? And Killjoy is watching that angle with the Omp, and he goes down. That's 5 up for GHC. This is so far not looking too good for Gogebic.
Yeah, I mean from an economy point of view, the chokers are
Yeah,
going to have a huge advantage at this point in terms of buying,
yeah,
unless Gogebic has bought nothing for the last 5 rounds as we head into the sixth.
yeah. Looks like they're generally going for the same weapons every round, which from a eco standpoint really isn't the best if you're down 5 rounds because you're just going to be spending that cash and losing it every round. We're going to have GHC going for a full push on B site, some into B window and 2 into B long. I'm going to have Killjoy placing down an alarm on teleporter. Reyna will be coming through and they'll get a trade. Killjoy grenade is going off. It's a 3v4 right now. Oh, and we're going to have Ferdiz will go down. Oh, but Squimples will get the refrag or retrade. Oh, Killjoy. Oh, and that's another win for GHC.
0 to 6, Gogebic is going to need to do something immediately if they're going to start
Yeah,
stemming the loss here. That is. I mean, Grace Harbor College. The chokers are starting to run away with this game.
yeah. Gogebic really needs to change up their strategy if they want to, make the comeback and have potential for winning this game. But right now we're gonna have the chokers splitting it up, maybe one on each lane, or we might have 3 going a cubby. No, 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 no. So Killjoy is just passing the bomb to Omen. We're gonna have Killjoy watching B short. Omen and Reyna going into cubby. And we're gonna have Gojibec's Reyna go down. And Sage go down. Yes, this match is not looking good for Gogebic so far. The location is revealed by a Sova dart.
What do they need to do with their killjoy to take advantage of that character who just went down? Dropped by LHC, I believe.
Uh, Wait, did Gojebek's Killjoy went down? So what they should do
Yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely put their turret in like more defensive positions on like learning the paths that they're taking. So into that B cubby, finding a really good spot to put that turret down, maybe a nade or two. Just watching that because that seems to be the Choker's main push point so far. Looks like, yeah, maybe some of them are going for that same push. So if the Killjoy can get some of her utility down on that point, that would be a good defense against them.
My apologies for the lack of game audio. I am not able to pull it in, I think, without restarting our streaming platform, and so we'll just have to catch it next time. Live and learn,
Hmm.
again, is a good reason we have a preseason.
Hmm. So, yep, Omen is going to take down the Phoenix, and then Omen will take down Sage on the enemy team, Gogebic. Oh,
Oh,
that
nice
shot by
peek.
Ferdizel. And the enemy ran a good. The 1v5 for Gogebic. I don't know. Oh, he's going to take down Omen. Okay. Running the Vandal. Probably my favorite weapon. Oh, but he goes down. So this is not looking the best for Gogebic right now, as they're down 0-8. GHC up.
No, I would argue
They
this is looking the
really,
worst for Gogebic. That you
yeah,
cannot
this
get
is
lower than
looking,
0 wins.
yeah, this is looking pretty bad. They really need to change up their strategy if they're going to want to win at least a couple rounds.
Or go back to the strategy that they used against the chokers in scrims when it was much closer matched. I mean, the first 6 games I think went 1-for-1. The
Yeah,
scrim was 6-6, and it was only in the later games that the chokers started to pull ahead. So whatever strategy they had earlier in scrims, maybe go back to that.
yeah.
So is this what the chokers are playing? Do they have a superior mechanics game as far as headshots and accuracy, or are we talking about map control and eliminating options and opportunities that Gojibek would otherwise have?
So generally, they're pushing together, which is kind of a bad thing for Gogebic as defenders because they're more closely tied, so they can get like the re-kills after a teammate goes down. And but right now it's a 3v2. Gogebic might win this one as Sage
Okay,
gets
I
the
like what
res
I'm seeing
off.
from Gojibek.
Oh yes, it's a 1v3. Okay, so GHC Killjoy is placing down her ult, and she gets a
There's one
snipe.
down, 2 left. Is this?
Uh,
Oh,
oh, Gogebic gets their first win.
okay. That's nice to see Gojibek on the board.
Yeah, hopefully they can continue bringing this back.
I have seen in games before where one win will be the confidence booster to a team to say, okay, we figured out our way through. We know what we need to
Yeah,
do. Let's keep pushing, and the whole team will rally around that win. And
yeah,
I'm going to hope that that's what we're about to see.
yeah. So hopefully they take the knowledge that they learned from that last round and use it against GHC or GHC to keep winning those rounds and make the comeback. We're gonna Omen watching into B Link. He's gonna come back around to Cubby. We're gonna have Gojibek's Reyna flanking around into A Link. This is not looking good as it's 4v5 right now. Oh, 4v3. Oh, slowly going down. AK gets one, but he gets traded. Hezfi gets one. 2v2. Reyna and Killjoy. Oh, 1v2. Spike is going down on a plant.
I don't think they have any smokes left to smoke the spike point, though.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
it's
matter.
over. As Squimples gets the kill on B point. So they really need to figure out what strategy they used in what was that, round 8? Was that, or 9? To get that win.
Yeah, because that was effective.
If they can
And to
keep
be honest,
doing that, they will win.
I didn't see what they did differently. in round 8. It actually took me by surprise. I was expecting another,
Yeah,
talking it up to 8-0, but I'm
I didn't
definitely paying more
notice.
attention to Gogebic at this point.
Yeah, I didn't notice too much of a difference. Maybe it was just comms. They had better callouts, you know. As we're gonna see, Sasuke placing down a turret on teleporter, but he's gonna go
There we
down.
go. 5-2.
Okay, 5v2. This is looking good for Gogebic this round. Ferdizel with an Olymp. Oh, the Reyna is gonna get the Gogebic Reyna, and Jet is gonna die with her ult out. Oh, Gogebic is gonna get the Reyna with the Sova ult. So this is looking good for Gogebic again.
2-9
There's
is
still,
still a pretty big deficit to start climbing back
yeah,
from.
it's still a big win difference, but hopefully they'll be able to make the comeback. You know. Sova's going to be droning that out, and Sage will place up her wall on a cubby. Dark is going to go down on GHC side. Oh, Fertizel is down too. Oh, Desify will take some of them out. This round is looking good for Gogebeck.
Looks like just LHC and Squimples are left on GHC.
Yeah. So Squimples is stuck in a cubby. Squimples is going to take down AK, but he's going to have Phoenix coming up right on the flank, taking him down. Omen taking down the Phoenix in a
LHC pops down
1v3.
Lucid Life.
Oh,
LHC is the last one standing from the chokers and looking pretty low on health.
yeah.
I would be surprised. Yeah,
Nah.
that went about as expected.
Mm-hmm. Gogebeck is
3 to
making
9.
a
We are
good
seeing
comeback now.
they are
Oh, now
beginning
we're
to
swapping
rally,
sides.
and I am looking forward to a Gogebic rally. I would like to see more Valorant, not less.
Yeah. Let's see. Gogebeck might be going for a beat push through a fountain to long or fountain to short. But we're gonna have Gogebeck's Reyna going to A site, so a 4-1 split. Oh, AK is down on GHC side, and Desify is also down. Squimpo's taking him out. 3v5. Oh, Dr.
They are
Palm.
just out in open. They managed to pull down. Looks like Dark
Ferdizel.
for Dizzle. Yes.
So it's 2v4. Gogebeck is down. Oh, on Lucid Life goes
1v4.
down.
That smoke's not going to do
And
much.
the
Yep,
defenders
there we
win.
go. A little too late, and that smoke was dropped out in the open instead of controlling a map point.
Yeah. So we're going to have 3 defending A side, 2 on B. Looks like Gogebeck might be going for an A cubby push. Having Gogebeck Sage in A link, walling off B link. Oh, and Dr. Punk is going to go down on Gojebek's side. Oh, LHC is down on GHC. Ooh,
Ooh,
Squimple's going down.
excellent shot there from Desify.
That
Which
was good.
Desify is from Gogebic is has had some incredible accuracy this whole game.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with him playing. He's good. Oh, and Desify is going to get another one.
3 to
Lucid
2.
Life
Both
goes down
killjoys are
to the
out of the
dark.
equation.
Desify is down 2v2. Dark going down 2v1. Gojebek is up. The spike is planted.
AK is doing everything they can to even the score here between the chokers and Gogebic.
Oh, Jet coming up and taking down one, but not
Oh,
finishing the other. AK kills him.
very close. Clutch
Gojebek
from
winning
AJ
this
there to
round.
give Gogebic their fourth win. Uh, we just need to get to 12 wins. So GHC is very close.
Yeah,
Gogebic has a much bigger climb, but they've started to climb that way back. They are
yeah,
definitely not giving up, not giving in. They
yeah.
are wanting to come back.
Mhm. And I'm hoping they make this comeback. Because you were saying I wasn't there for the scrims, but it sounded like it was very close, and I would love to see a very close game today. That could be very interesting.
Same. Close games are the best. Just from like
Yeah,
a hype and a personal enjoyment point of view.
yeah,
I mean, from a stats point of view, I want the chokers to 12-0 everybody constantly,
yeah.
but
Desify's
from
going down, but
an
Fergus will
esports
get
point of view,
the Sova shooting all of his bolts into Cubby. Let's see, three in A lobby. You might have Phoenix going to A math. Omen and Sova are watching that. AK is going to go down. Lucid Life also going down in a 2v4. Gogebic is down in this round. See, we're going to have Gojebek's Killjoy running or rotating around to B site. And we have Gojebek's Sage in A bath.
looks like they're trying to sweep and clean out the last two.
Yeah. We have 15 seconds on the clock.
4v2. LHC
Pro
is going to
Jades
take
is
out
going to
Pro
go down.
Jades.
And defenders win. GHC up 11-4.
I think we are starting to see some variation in strategy, though, which
Hmm.
is fueling Gojebic's comeback here. The question is it too little, too late?
Yeah. I think definitely with the strategy is starting to come through and they're winning more rounds. But can they keep it up? I know they'll be able to get a couple more rounds, but it's looking kind of unlikely for the win to win all the rest to win out this game. GHC, I believe, one or two off the win. We're gonna have GHC Jet pulling off the ult.
Yeah, I mean when you start the game with that much of a lead, not just in terms of momentum, but just in terms of statistics, coming back
Yeah,
from a deficit like that is going to be really tough for anybody.
yeah. See, we're gonna have Sova pulling up on B long. Pro Jades is gonna go down. Oh, Sasuke and Ferdizel will go down on GHC side. Dark will take out
This one's
Unlucid
looking pretty
Life.
even.
Yeah. 2v3 right now. Go back down. Oh, 1v3. Dr. Pong going down. And that's another win for GHC. AK going down as the final person.
I believe we are at game point.
Yep. I kind of hope Gogebic can at least win a couple more rounds. It's not looking the best for them as it's coming into match point. So I'm hoping they can at least push through in this final little bit. Make some nice plays and win a little bit more.
Why do you open your envelopes like that? Oh, it's not open.
So it looks like we have Reyna pushing into A Cubby, getting taken out, Nezify. Sova popping ult on. Gogebic taking down LHC. But Squimples would take down
Squimples
two with his
retaliating with
Sova ult.
Lucid and Jades.
Oh, Dr. Punk taking out Squimples. 2v3 right now. Gogebic is down. 1v3.
This is an
AK
eye
gonna
for
be
an eye
down.
round for sure.
Yeah. Fertiz are going down 1v2. Have Reyna playing in A Cubby, and we're gonna have Sasuke flanking around into Bath. You see Sasuke proc the alarm, shooting down the turret, and
Found.
taking down
Boom.
Dr. Pong. And that is a win for GHC.
That's gonna do it. That was a little bit on the faster side than what I was thinking as far as the game is concerned. But
Yeah.
there was some pretty clean plays there.
We're gonna have LHC 17-10 and 4 up on the top with Squimples behind him 19-7 and 4. Desify, I was very impressed with Desify's gameplay tonight. 16-14
AK
and
as
2.
well.
Yeah, AK was doing very good in the later rounds. With that Sova ult in the final one, picking off the one, but getting traded.
It's interesting to see LHC and Squimples take such high average combat score because in some of the scrims they were not as far up there, like both from a KDA and average combat score point of view. It's pretty cool. Normally for the chokers, Sasuke is the one who is out there knocking up the kills. So it's interesting to see the chokers sort of change their strategy around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall that was a great game. I'm
That was a
happy.
really good game. I'm
Yeah.
glad to see GHC come out on top.
Yeah, as am I. So honestly, that's gonna do it for us. We will get these stats updated, and next Friday, if you tune in, not only will we have game audio, but we'll have updated stats from this game reflecting in the preseason stats, and of course, all this is getting ready for our kickoff the Friday after that, which is going to be our first Valorant game of the season. We've got 8 weeks of back-to-back Valorant play as we work our way through other community colleges all across the nation. Catch us again next Friday at 3 o'clock. And, of course, next Tuesday at 3 o'clock, you can catch us here for Rocket League as our varsity team takes on another team for their second and final preseason game before we kick it over to the actual full season. xancitys, thanks so much for coming out and helping host.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
That's awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, that's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.